Stay tuned for the latest Wisdom of Solomon, another gem from King Solomon's mind, brought to you by TR10, the supercolloidal silver. Tonight, heroes or hellholes?
Wanna talk? So let's talk. Here. Talk. You wanna talk? You gotta talk, you need to talk. News talk.
I talk, you talk to Solomon. I talk, you talk to Solomon. Yeah, let's talk to Solomon. Talk to Solomon.
You gotta talk, you wanna talk.
Heroes or hellholes? That's the question. Well, for change, I'm going to call the United States Senate a hero or a group of heroes. Listen to this. ACORN, the association of whatever they are, thieves, liars, and pimps and prostitutes. No, that's not right. Community organizers. How do you get community organizers at ACORN? But at any rate, the reality is they've been exposed, if you'll pardon the pun. They've been shown to be what everyone knew they were. They have been irrevocably damaged, and now the United States Senate, being the cowards that they've always been and always are saying to ACORN, why, you were promoting people telling lies. We would never agree with that, so we're cutting off your funding for now. We're telling you no for now. By the way, it doesn't mean anything if they don't pass it the House, so we can strut around and say we did something when nothing actually has happened. But at any rate, thank you, senators, the 100 presidents in waiting. And of course, we had one of them that became president, which is not all that common. At any rate, thank you. At least you've made a statement. Now it'll be up to us to make sure you mean it. We'll do our best. Goodwill. My mother worked at Goodwill. She had polio. She almost died. We were put up for adoption. When we came back together as a family, the only job she could get was at Goodwill. Now, she was a lawyer. She was a bright lady, but her health wasn't very good. She worked at Goodwill, and so I have good feelings about Goodwill, and they do a lot of good things. But in most cases, they sell you garbage and charge a lot of money for it. In some cases, they sell you decent stuff and charge you a lot of money for it. And they're doing good things. God bless them. Listen to this. Somebody donated a whole bunch of stuff. Among them was a statue of a little ballerina girl leaning on a chair. Well, someone at Goodwill had some ideas, and they found out, and I think they do this, they looked things up, and they said, son of a gun, that statue is worth $500,000. So instead of someone at Goodwill stealing it, which happens, I can tell you it happens, I know people on the inside, they actually called the owner and said, do you have any idea that you donated a statue worth $500,000? And the owner said, no, I didn't know. It wasn't mine. I just got rid of a bunch of stuff. Thank you very much. And they took it back. Goodwill, you're heroes. Honesty is the best policy. We need to talk about honesty on an ongoing basis. It would be a nice change. Maybe someone could send an email to the president. Maybe someone could send an email to the last president. Maybe someone could send an email to everybody in Congress. Thank you, Goodwill. Heroes or hellholes?